Hey everybody, Teacher Mike here. I wanted to make a little series about tips for your mock classes, in particular your mock class number 1. I just want to say before I get started that in my opinion, most VIPKID teachers do 2 mock classes. I haven't run into anyone, I think maybe one, but just going through videos and watching what they say, maybe one video where someone indicated that they did a mock class 1 and they got the job. That's one. The vast majority talk about doing 2 mock classes. And if you look at it from VIPKID's perspective, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you, if you set up this system and the mock class 1 and 2 are completely different lessons with different age, supposed age of the student that they're testing if you can teach, even if you do a great job, I want to make sure you can do it again. I want to make sure you can do it with an older student. I want to make sure you can do it with a more complex set of PowerPoint slides. I want to make sure you can show up for the second mock class and look professional and do it. So that's why, it's one reason why I think most people talk about having had 2 mock classes, even if they were great on their first one. But we want to make sure that you're great for the first one. We want you to move on to mock class number 2. We want you to eventually move on to teaching for VIPKID. That's the point. So mock class 1, you're watching this, you're nervous about, okay, I haven't done any mock classes yet. What do I need to know? What should I be wary of? In this little episode, I want to talk about letting the child speak. So mock class number 1 is going to have probably a Chinese person who speaks pretty decent English, pretending to be a small 5 or 6 year old Chinese child that you need to teach this lesson to. So one thing that I needed to work on, and you can probably tell by the length of some of these videos, is let the child speak. When you say something, let them repeat it back, give them time, and when you're asking what is this and circling things on the PowerPoint slides, let them respond, let them talk. Now, it's very easy, and this is probably what my problem was, is you're nervous. And then when you're nervous, you're rambling on, you're watching your time so that you end your presentation on time. But you want to remember that you also need to let them interact. That's a huge part of it. If you're just giving a speech, that's not going to get you hired. So you need to make it so that you can anticipate some feedback from the kid. And these teachers or these assistants that pretend to be kids will do that. They will do things that are like, okay, this is A, this is B, this is an ox, this is whatever you're showing them. They'll play along. So that's my first lesson. I just want to throw that out there real quick. Don't get so nervous that you're giving a speech, and make sure you let the kid speak to you, and that you ask questions like, what is this? Circling things that elicit a response that's not just yes or no, or this is ox, but this is an ox. This is A. This is B. What is this? This is a cat. That back and forth needs to occur based on what you're doing. So think about that and let me know what you think in the comments below. See you guys.